It seems like this 4-week job that I got is gonna be an 8-week job. Oh my gosh, only one thing to do: draw cards. Draw more cards before dark to keep yourself clean and sane. Alright, let's see who we get. Oh, no spoilers. Open it from the back so you don't see the cards. Just remove these. Beautiful. Exquisite. Tremendous! You know, I don't think I can go back to Tier 3. This is the problem. Getting such cool cards from Tier 4, honestly, I don't think I can go back to just drawing like a rare, a rare, a rare, a rare, and a rare anymore. I think I need that high percentage draws for the really special cards, which is troubling. It's troubling. It's not ideal. But hey, it's cheaper to buy them in a pack. There's old Gamabunta. I disagree that he doesn't have a skill tree. I think he does have a skill tree. He's a ninja. He knows techniques. He knows jutsu. He does the oil bomb jutsu. He can turn into a big fireball. What else does he do? He knows sword fighting, that's for sure. He knows the transformation jutsu, I think. I think he transforms himself into the Nine Tails when Naruto is fighting Gaara. He's like, we need to turn into something with fangs. That was when I became very confused by the transformation jutsu. Because my understanding of the transformation jutsu was that it was an illusion, that you were conjuring an illusion around yourself to make you look like someone else, but you didn't really have their physical features. So for instance, I thought if Gamabunta transforms himself to look like the Nine Tails, he doesn't really have the Nine Tails' fangs and claws, or tails for that matter. It's just an illusion. However, I was proven wrong by the Gaara Naruto fight, because Gamabunta transforms himself into the Nine Tails purposely so that he'll get claws and fangs. Now, this really... people say that the early jutsus of Naruto that you learn in the academy are actually like the most broken abilities in the whole series. And I tend to agree with that, because that means that the transformation jutsu lets you just become Ditto and lets you literally turn into anything in the universe. Like, what the hell kind of crazy technique is that? That's insane. Now, there might be sort of mass restrictions. Maybe you can't turn into something bigger than yourself. I don't know if there are any examples of characters turning into things bigger than themselves. I mean, Gamabunta turns into the Nine Tails, which maybe the Nine Tails, it seems bigger. It seems a lot bigger than Gamabunta is. I don't know. Maybe they're relative. Anyway, the transformation jutsu is hilariously broken. If you turn yourself into an Uchiha, do you get the Sharingan? I mean, it's that level of ridiculousness. Like, I guess you physically really become the thing. I don't know how that works with Keika Genkai. I don't want to know, because that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Here's Tamari. She's got a fan. She's great. She's got lots of ninjutsu. She's got a surprising amount of intelligence and sort of middling skills for the rest of the stuff. Really no genjutsu. She's never done a genjutsu in her life. That's fine. But if she transformed into Kurenai, would she suddenly be really good at genjutsu? I don't know. If you transform into Pain, do you get the Rinnegan? The Rinnegan, whatever it is? I don't know. This is unclear. Because you really get the physical characteristics of the thing you transform into. You get the claws and fangs of the Nine Tails. So I don't frickin' know. Here's Ino. Mind Transfer Jutsu. I wonder if... probably this guy is a card, because every character is a card. But you know Danzo has those two bodyguards when he goes to the Kage Summit. He has Fu and Tarune, I think. Tarune is an Aburame guy. He's like Shino's brother, actually. And he has the cool ability where he punches you and your skin becomes like black as the nano insects invade you and like tear you apart from the inside. Pretty deadly, pretty cool. It even rips off Obito's arm, which is pretty intense. And then Fu is from Ino's clan, and he has like some crazy double mind switch stuff where he like switches with you and then switches with you again, and then you're switched into like the scarecrow puppet or something, and he's switched into your body. So it's like a double mind switch. So you're at a huge disadvantage and he's totally in control of you. Um, and that was interesting. That seemed like a cool technique. What are these guys called? Yamanaka. Their techniques are cool. The higher level ones seem a lot better than the regular one that Ino does at the beginning. I don't know if we see her mind transfer much after her initial appearance, where it's like, oh, it's her thing. Because we see Shikamaru do a hell of a lot more with Shadow Freeze or whatever. I don't know if we see Ino use higher level mind transfer techniques. She must do something in the war arc because I think she is fighting a few fights in the war arc. So hopefully Fu and Tarune, if I'm remembering their names correctly, are in the card game as well. Oh, shit. Okay. This feels like kind of a waste to get an SLR of this guy, of a Borito. It's a bittersweet. It's a bittersweet pill to swallow. On the one hand, SLRs are very beautiful. On the other hand, I am not very excited to have a burrito character. It is a very pleasing card, though. That like fan circle in the background is very pretty. The flower blooming down there. It's very pretty to look at, as all the SLRs are. But Gorsh, what if this was his dad? You know, what if you got an Orochimaru? Imagine the excitement. What are we even doing here? A fight? I don't know. Here's Kushina. I have this card of her. It's an SSR. And now it's an HR. And I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of dynamic. I think her flaming ceiling tag is a bit more colorful in this version. You can see her drawing her arm back, which is cool. I mean, I technically have this card already, but I'm not that sad to get it as an HR. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool looking. There's lots of Ninetales energy swirling around, and her pink ceiling power is pretty cool. Yeah, not bad. Let's bonk this guy out. Oh, Ino and Kushina versus Tamari and Gamabunta. If Ino could transfer into Gamabunta because he's a large target, and that would really complicate things for Tamari. We don't really see what Tamari can do besides just blow big gusts of wind. Kushina seems powerful when she's not pregnant, at least. She's not encumbered. You know, here she's at her, I assume, her peak. She's not, like, physically encumbered in any way. And she does have the Ninetales power. So I think I'm going to give this one to Kushina and Ino. Not a very in-depth analysis, but hey, we got work to do. We gotta go do a whole bunch of work right now. So that's fun. Well, a bittersweet SLR. That's the moral of today's story. Sometimes you don't get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need.